I think today would be a good day to start smoking crack, John. This is my third take doing TRIXXI'S Underground. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. I don't know. He had a bad disc. I'm trying to be funny 50 times over. It doesn't work. I'm a performer. Take 3. Next time I'm doing heavy drugs before I come in this place. I went to Midget Wrestling last week. First time ever at Midget Wrestling. My friends dragged me there. I didn't have to pay for it. But it was an experience I'll never forget. I wore my Provincetown hat and shirt. I thought I was going to get jumped. But people were actually okay. But it was funny. They're like, take off your hat. Not to me, but to everybody that was wearing a hat when they were doing the national anthem. And then after it was over, everybody was like mean. Like screaming obscenities, genital stuff. And they were... I did root for like a couple of the midgets that were nice, the nice midgets, but this woman was like abusing me at work saying, well, you were contributing to abusing someone with a disability. And I said, no, not really, because we're helping them make money. So I really think I don't really see a lot of midgets like working places that I go to. So, they have to have work. They have to have a job, and they actually go around the country doing this. So I thought it was actually a good thing. They were okay with it. I have some cool pictures, John, that I'll show you. The Celtics dominating offense. I don't watch until they get to the finals because last year they disappointed me. 48 games with 20-plus point lead in the playoffs and regular season. 19 wins by 25 points or more. Most by a team in NBA history. Highest offensive efficiency in regular season history. That Porzingis, he is a monster. 7 foot. He's like blocking shots and shooting the threes. He was cool. I kind of like that guy. Taylor Swift spends 3 hours on a treadmill. I have to talk to her about this. Your knees are going to be shot when you're my age. I used to, run on treadmills. It tears up your knees. So that's why I ride a bicycle. Taylor, get a bicycle. A server got revenge on a Karen who screamed at her after waiting for her food for 45 minutes. I used to waitress. People are miserable and mean when they're hungry. It was a new restaurant, so they're working out the kinks. She ran into this woman on her last day at another job. Revenge. I'm getting a little like Donald Trump. Revenge. A year later, she said to this woman, quote, you probably don't remember me, but I waited on you about a year ago. You screamed at me in front of the entire restaurant, and I just thought you should know you're a terrible person. What? Why are you laughing? You're laughing. Okay. Because poor John doesn't want to hear me anymore. He's sick hearing the same thing over and over. And I want to say this to my customers like every single day. There's like 3 bad ones. Before COVID, there was 1 bad one. Now there's 3. Karen tried to get her name, probably to get her fired, but she was told that was her last day. The conservatives are now going after Dolly Parton, which is blasphemy. Are you crazy? Leave Dolly alone over her support for gay rights. This is Gay Pride Month. Leave us alone. Next month you can hate us. Her fans attacked the author of an essay in the Federalist conservative news site. Really sounds great. Erica Anderson, she went after her faith. Headline, there's nothing loving about Dolly Parton's false gospel. Her supporters went after the writer. She deserves it. She now regrets what she said. She criticized Dolly for being non-judgmental. I'm sorry, but this is a joke. Criticized her for being non-judgmental. Let that sink in for a minute. Her crime, she loves everyone. That's a problem. She loves people. The right is so like upside down, backwards, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like the satanic temple. So she loves gay people. That's her sin. If she's Christian, she should call homosexuality a sin. And she says, Parton's version of love, which includes condoning immoral sexual behavior, like, the gays are the only immoral people, is unaligned with God's vision for humanity. So speaking of immoral, I watch Queer as Folk on Showtime, which is, John would need a throw-up bucket if he watched it because they're having so much fun. The gay guys have so much fun. I wish I was a gay man. They're like in the clubs dancing. The lesbians are at home with the kid. It's just so boring. This is why I do not fit. I don't fit into any life. I don't fit into anything. Why are you cackling? John, you look so good with a beard. Trump's concealed gun permit has been revoked, or will be revoked, in New York anyway. Florida, they'll let him shoot somebody on 5th Avenue. He's a convicted felon. So they took a poll before he was convicted that how many would vote for a convicted felon. I think it was like maybe 18%. Now it's over 50% because we don't want to vote for Biden anymore. They're spilling over the border. That's the big deal. Because of droughts in California, prisons are restricting inmates' toilet use and taking a shower. That's disgusting. If you're going to let them out, do something, teach them something, and let them go to the bathroom, please. To celebrate Gay Pride, an Idaho bar is celebrating Hetero Awesomeness Month. That makes so much sense. Hetero Male Monday. I don't know who judges heteros coming through the door. Somebody's got some awesome gaydar. There's a free pint for heterosexual men. And 15% off your entire bill for heterosexual couples. Happy Hour Thursdays. All day hetero pricing for heterosexual ladies. The value of pursuing companionate love. Doesn't that sound boring? A study in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found the more someone believes in concepts such as true love and the one, they are more likely to develop attachment anxiety and to be less forgiving of partners for mistakes. Passionate love warps our brains. Maybe I want a warped brain. I like my brain warped. It's like being on drugs. It's the reward pathway. It's kind of like when you're eating chocolate. Prevents someone from seeing red flags. In the beginning, you do not see. Taylor Swift. When it's all roses, portrait poses, Central Park Lake in tiny rowboats. And then you start to see the littlest leaks down in the floorboards and you just know you must bolt. That's when I bolt. In the beginning, you idealize your partner. They can do no wrong. But you know, I do believe people see red flags. You ignore the red flags, but you see the red flags. But I always say, like, love is when you can deal with your partner's dysfunction. Everybody's got weirdness. I leave half bottles of water in the fridge. It's very annoying to some people. Harvard did a study of adult development, looked at hundreds of elderly people's crusty relationships. Couples who went to the movies talked about problems. This is boring. Spent quality time together, obviously did better than the drunk people who fought. Companionate love, people living as friends. This is, you see why I don't like this? You see? I'm getting bored talking about it. Sharing their journey rather than passionate roller coaster. Thank you. I'll take the arguing and the roller coaster. They had stronger association with life satisfaction. Now, the passionate love had 3 key features. 1, highly sexual. You're going to find fault with that? Number 2, correlates to intense positive and negative emotions, up and down. So maybe I'm like bipolar or something. I love these extremes. Number 3, declines over time. So it sucks. How about a little something to lower your spirits? I love doing this. Top 5 regrets people have when they die. There's a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. And number 1, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. This is why I'm out of the closet. You think I give a crap what people think? Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. I did in my 20s. I'll stop there. Number 3, I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. I have no issue with that. Number 4, I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. No, I wish I had more friends because my friends are dying out. They want to go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. I mean, I'm going to stick some drugs in their drinks or something to keep them awake. Like, once I'm out, I want to keep going. When I got back from P-Town, I mean, I want to keep going. I'm in a rut right now. I got to tell you, I'm in a rut. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored with myself, which is pretty tough because I never shut up. Work, home, exercise on my bike, watch TV. I got to do something. You got to get out of it. But it is Gay Pride Month, and I didn't get the hickey yet, John. John, find me a woman that'll give me a hickey.
Standing against the wall over there.
Where?
The vacuum cleaner.
I do not do. That's a man thing. Men do the vacuum stuff. You're hysterical. Number 5, I wish I had let myself be happier. What a miserable lot. Ex-husband of Dina Manzo, Real Housewives of New Jersey. She was only on a couple seasons. Just got convicted of hiring a mobster to beat up her boyfriend. So it's dangerous to date Dina Manzo. The price he charged for the beat up was a free wedding reception, okay? He's cheap. He could get 46 years just for the free wedding reception. Tom Petty Sandoval is appearing on season 3 of The Traitors with Britney Spears' ex, Sam Ishgari. It's a good show for Tom Petty. Dolores Catania is on it too. I love Dolores. So crazy stuff on Billy Lee's podcast. Billy Lee is a transsexual friend, or not anymore friend, of Tom Petty Sandoval. So she's saying Victoria came in allegedly, let me say allegedly, screaming, accusing Tom Petty of cheating with Billy. This has been going on. These cheating rumors have been going on for years. I don't believe them. I think they're just friends. So Victoria supposedly causing Tom's drinking to worsen and making him less responsible, if this is even possible. She reads his texts. So I'm saying to you, if you're a liar and a cheat, I'm going to go into your phone and read your damn texts. Tom Petty is broke since Sandoval. His pathetic life is ruined. Tom Schwartz, his best friend, and new girlfriend Sophia have unfollowed Tom Petty's girlfriend Victoria on Instagram. So I don't know if she's nuts too. I think she dated Leo before. Tom Petty was performing with his band, The Most Extras, which the girl's good, the band is good, he sucks, in Michigan to a crowd of 3 people. When his voice cracked. What voice? He has a terrible voice. While singing Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. The venomous flying giant Joro spiders are coming. I love you, John. Arriving in Massachusetts this year. John told me about the cicadas. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cicadas. There's no stopping them. How fast can they crawl, for crying out loud? No, they hitch rides. They're blue and black and yellow. They hitch rides on cars. Boy, they're smart, huh? They're not walking. I'm going to get on this Tesla. I'll tell you, I do respect spiders because they eat bugs. They trap them in the web. And you kind of like suck this is what I do when I see a web. I suck with the vacuum cleaner. And the spiders never get mad. They just go and make a new. They're hardworking. They are hardworking. Jackson Brittany update. He tweeted, you may want to ask Brittany who she's been sleeping with the past 4 months. And I'm glad she's sleeping with somebody because he didn't give it to her. He said on their podcast they were open to dating other people. Brittany said they argued when she was making more money than he was. Some men have a problem. I think men are starting to evolve. Like, I'll stay home. No problem. Also, they only had sex twice in the past year. I'm sorry, but if you're dating me, you're going to have to put out like at least a couple times a week. Raquel, Rachel, and now she's got a new name. Changed her name to Rocky Bang Bang. I think that is a old name from high school. I don't know, but Rocky Bang Bang, maybe she was a little hussy. Tom Petty Sandoval is freezing his sperm. That's a scary thought to me. You don't want him to multiply. Travis Kelce says Secret Service threatened to tase him during Kansas City's White House visit. Biden asked him to come to the podium, quote, God only knows what he'll say. Biden sometimes can be funny. Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown she's doing it too, got Beyonce tickets, $3,700 worth. That's kind of cheap, no? Taylor Swift, that's a lot of money. Thank God she didn't get Taylor Swift ones. It would have been $12,000. She got $12,000 in art to decorate her chambers. We all know what Clarence Thomas has been doing. Trump, fresh off his conviction, says revenge can be justified. He said this, vowing to go after Democrats on Dr. Phil. Once he's elected, am I saying that he's going to win? He's ahead by like 30 points when it comes to like immigration and stuff. I mean, he didn't build the wall, by the way, guys, but he's ahead. It's the illusion that he did a better job. But Biden, not very weak candidate. They're both not good. We got a convict on the other side who may go to jail, and I'm going to have to get a beard. I'm not thrilled with this. All right, I'm done. John, please say this recorded. I will not do a 4th show. Please tell me it recorded. Well, thank you for watching, guys. Have a great week. I'm going back to the French Open.